friends? How you doing today? I am doing well, and I got a box. I got a box, and I'm gonna try to get right to the. I'm gonna try to get right to the point today. I'm gonna try to keep this video on the. I'm gonna set a goal. I'm gonna set a goal of 15 minutes. I'm gonna set a 15-minute goal, so I'm gonna try to talk a little fast. But I also have a story I gotta tell. I gotta tell a story really quick. So, got my knife ready, box ready. Here we go. This came from Full Moon Entertainment, or Full Moon Direct, or Full Moon, the people that make Puppet Master. They make Evil Bong, they make Ginger Dead Man, they make Castle Freak. Listen, they make a lot of great movies, independent films that I absolutely love, and I have been on board with Full Moon Entertainment for well over 2 decades, over 20 years of my life. 20 years of my life I have been on board with this company. I own figures. I got Puppet Master figures. I got Puppet Master replicas. Listen, for over 20 years of my life, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars with these people. We're talking over 20 years. So don't look at me like, oh, 1,000. How can you spend thousands? Listen, t-shirts, hats, VHS tapes, DVDs, Blu-rays, toys, thousands of dollars, okay? And what happened was recently they had the 4th of July sale came, the big 4th of July sale, and they were like, okay, well, there's a Eastern Standard Time and Pacific Standard Time. I forget, I didn't know what time it was, but it was supposed to be 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock comes, and the sale don't happen. So I start looking at my thing. I'm like, I'm in the wrong time zone, okay? The sale actually starts at 3 o'clock over here. So I sat there, waited, and refreshed, until finally the sale started. And I started ordering things, and I'm like, okay, well, I was originally trying to get the rest of the Puppet Master figures that I needed, replica dolls, because they were half off, or 40% off. So I'm like, I'm going to buy this one. Okay, I put them in my cart, and then I'm like, I'm going to pick up, and then all of a sudden I saw the Puppet Master box set. Now, I already have, I'm going to put a picture of it up here. I have the Puppet Master box set, but it's the, it's the one that looks like the trunk. It's heavy. The discs are crammed in there. It's collectible. It's a money thing. It's one of these things that I don't want to touch it. I don't want to open it. I don't want to play with it. What I wanted was, so what happened is I guess they were updating the system while the sale was going on. So things were not the right price. So they had the Puppet Master box set for like $15. I want to say it was $15 or $20, $21, $22. It was around that. Listen, whatever it was definitely worth it, because this thing's regular like $100-something, and then usually when it's on sale it's like $70, whatever it was. But it was worth it. All I wanted to do was to get it so I could watch it without having to mess with this thing, this big expensive thing that I paid like $250 for it, hoping I was going to get an autographed copy or autograph box, because they autographed I think the first 200 or whatever it was, and I didn't get the autograph one, even though I was like right there and I ordered it right away. I don't even think, listen, I seen them on YouTube, so I know they exist, but I don't know what happened. I did not get the autograph one. And later on I ordered the Evil Bong box set, once again trying to get that autograph again, didn't get the autograph again. So I just keep messing up with Full Moon. So I don't know what the deal is with them. I love their movies, I love their stuff, but I'll tell you right now, their customer service over there kind of stinks. This guy, I had a little bit of an issue there, because what happened was, I put all the stuff in my cart, and I paid for all the stuff, and I was all excited because I was like, oh, I'm going to get the Puppet Master box set for like $20-something, and I even contacted a couple of my YouTube friends. I'm like, hey, there's a big sale going on. You got to go check this out. Also sent me multiple emails saying, you got to check the site on the 4th of July sale. There's going to be some kind of surprises, grab bags, all different kinds of surprises. I wish I had a copy of the thing, because I put it up there, but it was like all kinds of surprises, grab bags, all kinds of good things going on. So I was like, maybe they are, because if you buy a Full Moon box set or something like that, they do give you a free DVD. You usually get a free DVD. There might be a free DVD in this box. I don't know. But usually when I buy a box set, I get a free DVD. It's usually something I don't care about. I usually toss it to the side. I got like 2 of them over there that's still sealed. I ain't never going to watch it because I don't care. But they usually give you a free DVD. So I thought maybe because you're having this big 4th of July sale, and these were big ticket items I was buying. So I ended up buying a prop replica of three of the Pinhead was one of them, Puppet Master figures. Pinhead, Leech Woman, and wow, last one. Come on, give me the last one. It wasn't Torch. I have Torch. The guy with the drill on his head. Is it Drill Head? What the heck? What's his name? Wow. Tunneler. Okay, so I needed those 3. So we're talking like, I think it was like maybe 300 and change or whatever after the sale, with the sale price. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's why they were giving me the box set for a deal. Well, I reach out to a couple of my YouTube friends there. I make a big deal about it. I'm all excited. People go on it, and then they're like, no, I'm putting it in my cart. It's like $70. Something's not right. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then I go back on the website. Everything's changed. Prices are all changed. Everything's all different. I'm like, well, I hope they stand by it. Because I'll tell you right now, I've been to Best Buy. I've been to Walmart. I've been to Target. Sometimes they misprice things. But they stand by their mistake. That wasn't my mistake. That was your computer glitch. That was your computer problem. You done made a mistake, okay? It wasn't my mistake. You made the mistake. And I just spent over $300. And on top of that, I've been a loyal customer for over 2 decades. Over 20 years of my life, I've been spending money, handing you my hard-earned money. When I was making minimum money, I was handing you my hard-earned money. I was making a lot of money, I was handing you my hard-earned money. Now that I'm making no money, I'm still handing you over my wife's money. So listen. I thought you were going to do me a favor. I thought you were going to do me a solid here. And then I get an email saying, oh, we're sorry. We had a glitch in our system. And you, pointing at me, you took advantage of our sale too early. The sale wasn't supposed to start till 3. And I have numbers that say that you actually made your purchase at 2:45. And I was like, I made the purchase when the thing updated and I was able to put the thing in my cart. I didn't know that. Listen, number one, we had an Eastern Standard Time with a Pacific Standard Time problem. And on top of that, I was just happy that I was able to put something in my cart when I was ready to put it. Because usually when they have these 40% off or 50% off sales, these things are gone fast, okay? Literally, if you go on the website right now and you look at these Puppet Master replica figures, they're gone. They're sold out. They're sold out right now. In fact, they were sold out within an hour of the sale. So I was happy to get them. So I thought maybe they were giving me a deal. Like, okay, so you just spent $300-something. So instead of us selling you the Puppet Master box set for $70, we're going to sell you the Puppet Master box set for $20-something. And we're going to give you, like, a couple of free Blu-rays or DVDs, whatever it was, because that's what they normally do anyway. Troma does it. Troma does it all the time. Whenever I order from Troma, they always give me extra stuff. I get comic books. I get DVDs. I get Blu-rays. Listen, Troma always hooks me up. But I get the email from the guy. Oh, you underhanded, you ha ha ha. And then they're like so we don't have any hard feelings. I'm gonna give you $10 off your next purchase. So listen, so you know you made a mistake, and I know what you wanted me to do. You wanted me to take the $10 and you wanted me to go buy more stuff on your website, which is what I ended up doing. What I ended up doing. And I hope that this is what it is. I'm thinking that this is what it is because it says attention returns. I don't know what that means. Full moon, whatever. I ended up buying the cheaper version of the Puppet Master box set because it was on sale for $70, and then they gave me my coupon for $10 off, which I was like, okay, well, that makes $60. And since PayPal is nice enough to let me have a pay in 4 thing go on, I'm going to pay in 4. So here's the wrapper with my invoice. Let's see, is there any apologies on here? Nope, just my name and address and nothing else. And then, yep, no, I didn't even get a freebie this time. In here is my Blu-ray Puppet Master box set, which is actually missing. I got all my Puppet Master stuff. Now the funny thing is, I mean, I got the big case right over here on the side of me, the trunk. I'm not gonna pick up the trunk, but I mean, if I move a couple of things over here. This is how ridiculous this is. So I just paid $60 for this thing because they gave me $10 off for my inconvenience, okay? Because I was trying to rob them, okay? Which this is the 12 Blu-ray collection, and there's actually more Puppet Master movies that came out after the fact, okay? So this is not the complete collection anymore because there are other Puppet Master movies that came out after. But before that, I had this. This is the Puppet Master DVD box set. This was well, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm sorry, because this one has 45 titles and trailers. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 actual movies, and then one. If you watch this, you're gonna want to buy more of our stuff disc. That's what this last disc is. I'll take it out right now. Look at this, Full Moon, 45 titles and trailer reel. So I bought this box set, and they literally gave me 45 other trailers for me to watch and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend more of my money, which it worked, because that's where I found Castle Freak and all the rest of the stuff. On top of that, a little dusty over here, a little dusty. Yeah, I got these are the other puppet. This is a Blade, the Iron Cross, which these are not. This one's a full moon, but this one is not a full moon. This is dusty as can be. I don't even think I've watched this yet. This is Thomas Leon, whatever it is. And you know what? I could actually do, because I can reach it right here. Let me see. Oh, my face will turn bright red. Let me see. I'll sneak it out of here. Yeah, look, look at this. Little dust. Wait a minute, hang on. Let me blow that dust off there. Yeah, this is the Puppet Master case here that literally I'm gonna open it up, okay? And I very rarely ever open this thing up because I'm afraid, because this was so poorly made, okay? This is the deal, okay? It's like a wooden trunk, and they put the discs in there like that, but you can't get the discs out. It's like you can't reach your fingers in here to get the. You gotta like tip the whole thing over, and then you could slide one out. And once you get the one out, you can actually get the rest out. And then it comes with like a replica of Blade in there. And then know how to get you. They don't give you the rest of the puppets. You gotta go on the website and buy the rest of the puppets. And it comes in this cool little case and everything like that. But the only reason why I showed you this is to prove to you people, okay? If you full moon people are watching out there, I don't know if you thought that I was trying to scam you somehow. I was trying to mess you up. But I have given you much of my money. Much of my money throughout the years. This thing right here, when this first came out, I want to say this was probably close to like $60, $70, okay? And this was only 7 movies, okay? And I remember buying that thing. That box set that wasn't even autographed was over, I believe it was over $200. And I was hoping to get the thing, and then this thing over here is another $60. And then if I showed you video footage of my actual Puppet Master puppets collection, okay, I already have 3. I have Torch, Jester, and Blade, and I'm shooting to get the rest of the group there. Only the originals. I only wanted the original ones there, so I'm missing Leech Woman, Pinhead, Tunneler, and who was the last one? Tunneler. Oh, Six Shooter, the cowboy guy, which I did end up getting all of them. I ended up getting, so what happened was I actually went back, and after arguing back and forth with this guy, I went back and I spent more money. You know, so it's like you could have cut me a break. You could have kept your customer happy, but you still made the money off me. You know how Full Moon gets you? That's how they get you. The only place you can buy Full Moon stuff is from Full Moon. Okay, I mean, if you go buy it from like a distributor, like a Walmart. Well, actually, Walmart doesn't really usually have Full Moon stuff. Usually, you have to go to like a Best Buy or like a collectible type place, like a place that like specializes in Blu-rays and stuff like that. You're gonna pay more. You're gonna pay more than you would pay on the website. So that's how they get you. They kind of got me. They got me by the cojones. The cojones. They listen. Full Moon got me. They got me. But yeah, you're probably looking at me like you're out of your mind. Why would you go buy this if you already have that? I mean, what's the deal? That's collectible. That's how can I explain it? I mean, like I'm trying to think of what like some people collect cars. You know, you collect cars, or you collect there's certain things that you like. Let's toys. Let's say toy collecting. You got them in a package. You don't want to play with them. You don't want to play with them. You want to keep them there so they keep their value. You want to keep them together. But in the case of a movie, you want to watch the movie, and the only way you can watch a Full Moon movie is, unfortunately, you have to subscribe to their channel. Okay, if you subscribe to their channel too, they give you this for free, which is another point I made to the guy. I'm like, so you give me a hard time over $22 or whatever it is. Meanwhile, if I was to subscribe, which I'm not a streamer, but if I was to subscribe to Full Moon Entertainment, you would give me this box set for nothing. So you're giving these things away. And I just spent $300, and then prior to that, with the other guys that I had over there, was another like $400. So and then there was some Blu-rays in between. So it was like $1,000 just within the last year or so. I've given them already $1,000 of my money. And we're talking a 20-year relationship, over 20 years of a relationship I had with them, buying Full Moon stuff. Why? Because I love their movies, because I love their merchandise, because I love what they do there. I love the art behind it. But I'll tell you right now, man, the customer service, that was a little bit to be desired. I was a little hurt. I felt like I was slighted. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Like I wasn't trying to rip you off. If I was legitimately trying to rip off the company, everything that had a 0 on it, I would have put in my cart and would have bought like 50 copies of it. So I would have filled that cart, and that's probably what happened. Somebody probably figured out that these things are all at 0 or whatever, and they were filling up their carts with like hundreds of copies of whatever. But that wasn't me. I had my legitimate figures. I had this one box set in there and 2 other movies that came out at a 0, which I thought were like the surprise free gift, can't wait for the sale thing there. Oh, stupid me, because a few days later, they just canceled. Straight up canceled my order, which stressed me out even more because these things sell out. And once they cancel the order, you have to try to get back on the website again. You have to try to reorder. And if somebody already bought them all, it takes literally months to a year to get the stock back in, okay? It took the last time I purchased from them, the figures was on Valentine's Day, which would have been in February. So we got February, March, April, May, June, July, 5 months. So 5 months, it took them 5 months to get some stuff back in stock. I don't know if I got 5 months. I don't know if I got another couple of days. You know, I wanted my stuff. Listen, I'm a spoiled little boy. I want my stuff. No, okay, I'm not a spoiled little boy. I just listen. I'm a fan of movies and toys and music, and that's why you're watching this channel right now, because you're a fan of movies and toys and music, and that's why I got on there and told some of my YouTube friends to hop on that bandwagon and try to grab what they could grab while they could, because if you're a fan of these movies, you know, you want to get them for a deal. And you know what? The messed up thing is it probably cost them to make this box set, what, $10? You know, I mean, it probably cost them $10 to make this entire box set. And they just took a customer that has been a loyal customer to them for over 20 years and made them feel a little bit like garbage. You know, it made me feel a little bit like garbage. And I wanted to be like, I felt like that little kid at the store, like throwing a fit, like never coming back here again. But they kind of got me. They kind of got me because I love their stuff so much. And Trauma would be the same way, because Trauma is another one that the only place where you can get Trauma stuff is from the Trauma website. You know what I mean? So and if they ever did that to me, but they haven't. They've been good to me. As a matter of fact, there's a lady named Millie that used to be like the main Trauma distributor or whatever. She used to take care of, she was a customer service person. This lady was gold. And I worked with her so much and bought so much stuff from her. She would give me stuff for free. I'd buy extra stuff. I'd be buying, I was turning it on to my friends. I mean, the company was making some good money for me back. This would have been around the early 90s, maybe around 95, 96, 97, around that time. I was buying a lot of Trauma stuff, a lot of Trauma DVDs, and it's when I first bought my DVD player, and then that was like my main thing was Trauma. I was like buying nothing but Trauma. I owned everything that Trauma released on DVD, and I was constantly on the phone with this lady, and the wife was on the phone with the lady, and I'm on a computer with the lady, and we're going back and forth, and we're buying everything because I loved it. And I'm the same way with Full Moon. I love Full Moon stuff. I love independent films. I think the stuff that the stuff that people can do on a shoestring budget, the work that they do behind this stuff, and the I mean, it's like it's a labor of love. This stuff is a labor of love, and I want to give them. I said I want to give them my money. I want to help you out. You know that, but you kind of treated me a little bit wrong. It did me a little dirty there. You did me a little dirty, but I bought it from you anyway. It goes to show you that, listen, no hard feelings, but maybe you could cut me a little bit of a break next time, Full Moon Entertainment, okay? Maybe next time. I mean, because I know you send freebies to people, okay? If I was one of those big name flipper dudes, okay, that had like the 50K or whatever, you'd be sending me freebies, okay? And I'd be just promoting your stuff. I'd be like, oh, yes, look at the movies that I'm never going to watch and I don't really care about. And I'll throw it across the room or whatever. You know, that's what they do. And they're like, they ain't never going to watch a Puppet Master. They ain't never going to talk about a Puppet Master. But you know what? I'll start watching this from episode. That's the whole thing. I want to start watching these from episode 1. Like, yes, you're looking at me like, you got the DVDs. You already seen the Puppet Master, yes, but I wanted to refresh my memory. And to be perfectly honest with you, I wanted to upgrade. I wanted to upgrade because I'm a fan of the Puppet Master franchise. And I wanted to upgrade. And I did upgrade. I super upgraded, okay? But then I was like, I upgraded too much, okay? I got a little bit of regret for spending that much money on something that I don't feel like I can handle like this. You know, I'm going to put a little cut in this thing later on. I'm going to open these up. And I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch them and enjoy them. But I'm not gonna start with number 1. Actually, I'm gonna start with number 2. And why am I gonna start with number 2? You ask? Because number 2 is actually better than number 1. number 1 drags a little bit. Number 1, if you want to get into Puppet Master and you start watching Puppet Master, watch some YouTube videos. There's a lot of people on YouTube that will talk to you about Puppet Master and how to watch them, because there really isn't a chronological order. There's not really an order to these things. Okay, they didn't really do a good job of like. There's like a cliffhanger at the end, and the one goes into the next one, and one goes into the one after that. They kind of like all kind of stand alone, and then they come back, and then it's a really messed up franchise. Like it's like not a lot of it's not like a Star Wars. Like you get to the end, you're like, oh, I wonder what happened to Luke Skywalker. No, when you get to the end of Puppet Master, you're like, Okay, this is done. And then when you put the next one in, you're like, oh, well, what's going on here? This is totally different. This is no whole story, a whole bunch of new people, same puppets, okay? And sometimes new puppets. Sometimes you get excited, you get some new puppets. But from my experience from watching Puppet Master movies, Part 1, if you should watch it, you should watch it because it's a Puppet Master movie. And it tells you the story about how the puppets became the puppets, okay? But the second one is a better, more entertaining movie. Does that make sense? That makes sense to you? I'm sure it makes sense to my my Puppet Master fans. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching my videos. If anybody from Full Moon is watching, if you want to send me something free, okay, please contact me, and you can send me some free stuff, and I will free tell my friends about it, okay? Because that's what I do here. That's what I do. You know, listen, I tell you, I really, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. You know, Full Moon, you kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, because I really felt like you thought that I was trying to take advantage. Now, I know I could have. That's what bothered me, is I knew I could have, but I just put in my cart what I was going to buy anyway. You set the prices. You set the prices. Okay, I put in my cart. So you will find with me spending $150 or whatever it was, $140 per puppet replica, because you kept those in my cart. But the three DVDs that were Blu-rays, I'm sorry, 2 Blu-rays that were messed up, the box set, and the 2 other Blu-rays that you messed up on the price, you had to cancel. You had to cancel that thing because I purchased it too early. So the $150 ones were okay for me to purchase early. But the $20 and $20 that you could have lost, the 40 bucks that you could have lost, that's no good. It's still a little bitter, still not sitting with me too well, because I was like, I didn't take advantage. I just followed your rules. I followed your rules there, Full Moon. I followed them. I did what I was supposed to do. I waited, and when your website was up, I ordered as soon as I could, because I knew that they were going to sell out, and they did. I was right, and you let me keep the figures. But I have not received my figures yet. I received this thing, and the funny thing is, this was the last thing I ordered. I went through a whole big argument with this guy, and ordered four figures, four puppets, like full-size puppets, and this was the last thing I ordered, and it's the first thing I received. So what's going on there? Are you holding my puppets hostage there, Full Moon? Are you trying to make me squirm a little bit? Or did you really have them in stock? Are they not? Am I going to get them? Listen, please don't send me a letter in a couple days telling me, oh, we're sorry, we could not fulfill your purchase because they are no longer in stock. Come on, you know, that's happened to me way too many times with different companies. I get that from Amazon. I get that from eBay. Listen, stand by your stuff. If you put it on your website, stand by it. You put a price on your website, stand by it. I'm not expecting you guys to go broke, okay? I understand that there was a problem. There was a glitch in your system. It wasn't a glitch in my system. It was a glitch in your system. And I wasn't taking advantage of you. I was paying a lot of money. That's what kind of got me. So, hey, you know what? Comment below. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about this? I mean, like I said, I could have stuck 100 movies in that cart, and I don't know, maybe hire a lawyer and say, hey, listen, you gotta stand by. And I don't know, but it was an accident on their side, and I already bought a lot of stuff. And why send me multiple emails telling me about this great, wonderful specials and grab bags and make sure you're there early because there's gonna be surprises? I was like, I'm here early. I'm surprised. And then I got surprised again when they were like, you can't have what you wanted. And I'm like, oh, surprise. So anyway, they always have a sale on the holidays, though. There'll be a sale again on Valentine's Day. It's like one of the biggest ones. There's always a big one on Halloween. I've never purchased one at Christmas time, but I'm sure they have a Christmas sale. But I still love Full Moon. I still love Full Moon Entertainment. Matter of fact, I just pre-ordered, or not just pre-ordered, I just bought Evil Bong 888 Eternity, or whatever was the last Evil Bong movie, and I paid like $27 for it. Okay, so that just goes to show you, after all of this big mess, I'm still a loyal fan of the franchise. I'm still a loyal fan of your company. So hook a boy up, okay? Hook a boy up. Don't bash me down and take my toys away from me, okay? Don't kick me in the sandbox and take my blocks, okay? you hand them over to me nicely, and you say, here you go, thank you very much for backing us up for over 20 years. We appreciate you, my friend. You guys, the funny thing is you can't see up there, but whatever. But I'm looking up there because I have literally about 30 DVDs and Blu-rays of full moon stuff that I'm looking at up there, like stuff that Blood Dolls and Castle Freak and Creepers, the Creeps or whatever, which is like a thing that they use with the little people. It's like Frankenstein and whatever. I'm looking at the stuff, you know what I mean? Ginger Dead Man and Ginger Dead Man Returns and Ginger Man dudes. Okay, I don't get it. With that said, my friends, please do me a favor. Please hit that like button. Okay, hit the like button because that helps my algorithm thing there. Hit the bell because you don't know when the thing is gonna happen because this stuff be happening all the time now. And do me a solid. Please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. It's over here. Okay, if you made it this far and you hear me saying this, just hit it. Hit the button. It takes you 2 seconds. Take you 2 seconds, makes me happy. Then you part of the group. You're part of my crew, and we communicate and we go back and forth. And listen, I got over 70,000, 75,000 people watching me. Okay, what am I gonna say? 75,000 people can't be wrong. It's like you know, the line at McDonald's. You know, it's like me walking. People all be lined up to McDonald's. We get themselves a cheeseburger, and I'm just driving by, slapping them in the face. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel when I got 75,000 people watching. Why don't I have 75,000 subscribers? That's my question. If 75,000 people watched me, why didn't 75,000 people subscribe to me? I don't know, I ask my daughter that all the time. She's on YouTube too. She got over so many thousand subscribers. Okay, she already reached her objectives a long time ago, but she works really hard at it, and good for her. I'm very proud of her for the time and effort that she puts into her channel. She is amazing, and she helps a lot of people, which I kind of hope that I do sometimes. I kind of hope that I'm here helping people. With that said, my friends, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you later.